Hello, everybody. My name is Omanovič, and we have Zoom, which is called Earth Creates Money. So somehow we need to put money into the title to get some people on the Zoom. So we are at the moment like 60 people live, 7 languages, something like that, from all over the world. And my screen is blocked, but it works. Let's talk about what means Earth creates money. So somehow, what is going on? Maybe like many of you here, you had some weird days in last days, like not so easy days, strange days. So somehow, when we have these bad days, we need to like some kind of explore how to be reconnected with something bigger, because like what is going on many times, like we have bad days because we are trying to have a small life, and then this small life is like something what you can't control. And like what if you are more here for bigger life, to create something bigger, and you are not here, your purpose is not that your machine, like washing machine, works, or ironing machine or something. So there is something about choosing too small life, at least like maybe for you, and you are not maybe so good in a small life, and it's always with some complications, and it's driving you crazy because nothing is ever perfect, and there is something more than you can be and you can create here with this planet. And that's why we are also meeting on Zooms like this, so we can explore it together. And do you maybe perceive, do you feel some change in the energy, like which is already now happening? Like you are getting bigger, you are opening, and everything is better. You are trying to get personal life, and it feels like shit. So maybe we are here for not just personal life. You like it's something, so some kind of for to have just personal life. Like if I say it from my point of view, from my reality, you need to be blind to have just personal life. So you need to be ignorant is maybe the better word. And you can't be it. You are some different kind of person. You are some different embodiment. You are different people. So you can't be blind. Your happiness is when you are contribution. Your happiness is when you change the world. Your happiness is connected with so much of gratitude and creating more beautiful future of this planet. And you need to follow this energy. There is no other way. There is no other way. So you can still be the pizza delivery guy. Don't worry, you don't need to leave the job, and still like you can change the world with the way how you do your job, and you can be even bigger influence. So somehow you have bad moments sometimes because you think that it doesn't work, or you don't change life of enough number of people. You need to change life of more people. It's like your demand on yourself. You feel like shit when you are not contribution. You are weird. You are crazy. You are like something that should be changed. You know, other people think they need to control you. They need to limit you. They need to put you into the order. And you are maybe trying to do it also by yourself, and it's something that it doesn't work. So you can just go forward, you can create more. And this is something which is opening more happiness. So you need to go forward, you need to create something, you need to be something, you need to do something that you didn't do or create or be until now. You can't be the same rabbit all the time. You need to be a fox tomorrow, or a bear after tomorrow, or snake on the weekend. You just need to explore something new. You can't be in the same place. So when you are in the same place, you feel terrible again. And the story is repeating. So like, don't do it. Don't go to the same place. Don't go back. Don't go to the past. It needs to be something new that you are creating. So there is a moment. It's like, it's funny. Like, there is a moment for which you can say that it's the biggest happiness of your life, and at the same time you can maybe say it's the biggest shit of your life. It's like two parallel realities all the time available. So are you going to be super happy today, or you are going to be super fucked up today? It's all the time available. So it's like, is my internet connection working good? Because I don't see you all the time. Maybe it is. Yes. Coach Sam is making a finger. So it's like different side of the plate on which you are going to eat. So you can feel terrible today, or you can feel the happiest person on this planet. And like, one interesting question is, why not both? Like, let's be both. Let's be fucked up and happy at the same time. Let's allow ourselves everything, anything. So like, how many things of like that you feel not so good is connected with this, that you should be something else, you should do things differently, you should be more perfect, especially because you are a life coach. You should already be like walking on your head, and you are still not walking on your head. So please allow yourself everything, allow yourself really everything. So you feel like shit, so what? So some kind of, every this like bad moment or every challenge, it could be like opening of something amazing, something like crazy new. It's like some kind of like, what is stupidity? One of the stupidities of mankind, of people, is that they find happiness in bad moments. So maybe like this bad moment when you feel not so good is the moment which require your attention of more intimate conversation with yourself, with your body, and with your planet. So maybe this energy, like, you are like, human reality is so much about winning, you need to win all the time. You need to fly, because you are a life coach. You already need to fly. You need to be like Spider-Man, like you need to be on winning. And then you feel like shit all the time. All these people on Instagram, they feel so amazing, and you don't know what to do about it. So this, like, what if you don't feel like shit? It's like just intimate invitation to gentleness with yourself, to be your best friend, to be the best friend with your body, to be the best friend with your beautiful planet. To say, hey, I'm here. What do you require? I'm here for you. I'm here for your body. I'm here for your earth. It's not that you feel bad, like something is maybe calling you to stop being in this reality of winners, and to allow yourself to be a loser for 5 minutes in your life at least. You feel like loser all the time. So let's check what it means to be a loser. What is this? Let's open this box. Don't just leave this box in the corner. Let's open the loser box. And we open the loser box. Okay, I'm a loser. I'm shit. Richard Branson is better than me. These who made these like 7 habits of the successful people. He's more successful than me. I don't remember his name. Um, never going to work, all these things. Let's open this box. So you're shit. Okay, you're shit. You can't do it. Other people can do it. Other people are doing it all the time. It's easy for them. You can see on Facebook, you can see on Instagram. It's easy for them. You see your best friend making photo with Ferrari. It's not her Ferrari, but it's still a photo. You don't even see Ferrari on the street. And she's making a photo. She has a photo, and you don't have. It's not going to work for you. She has more likes than you. You don't understand why that bitch has 400 likes in a few minutes, and you have like 5, 10. Then you count 15, 25. Oh my God, you are calling your neighbor, your nephew, your cousin. Can you like, please? I need more likes. So let's open this box more. So you're alone, nobody's here. Finally, you have time to be alone. Finally, you have time to be with yourself. Maybe when you are driving a car, nobody's bothering you. Maybe life is something different. You don't need to be part of this, what is life of other people, and you can explore how you can have your life in your way, and nobody needs to know and nobody needs to understand it. Since ever somehow you know that life is a lie. Everybody are liars. They all have a fake life. And it was disturbing you for whole life. And some kind of like we don't like somehow we don't recognize it anymore. We forgot it. Oh, it's all fake. Like some kind of adult people forget that everything is fake, that everything is just manipulation. So you really feel terrible and you are just manipulating maybe with something. You are just maybe pretending. You don't really feel like shit. You feel like shit because other people like when you feel like shit. They hate you when you are happy. They like you when you are unhappy. And you are adult already, at least by kilograms. So you need to pretend and to be part of human reality. You need to be sad. You need to be fucked up. You need to be desperate. Everybody hates you. You think if you're shit, maybe somebody there is going to find you and like you because everybody hates you. They hate you because you are good looking. They hate you because you are fuckable and good looking. They hate you. They would like to have your body. They would like to have your life. They would like to have your t-shirt. Maybe you can give them at least your t-shirt. And then you can be topless on this Zoom. Just give them your t-shirt so they can smell your life. They don't have balls. And then you are pretending that you don't have balls, so they like you more. And then you go to meet these ballless people and you feel good for 5 seconds. Ballless. I need to repeat so it's easier. We have translators. Ballless. Okay, let's talk. We have earth creation, money. So money. So what is human life? Human life, it's about numbers. Human life is about numbers. They see life in numbers. They have physical life and they have mental life. So it's more like robots are looking something. So it's like science fiction movie of robots or something. Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So they see the number. So you are the number for people. You know, they know how much money you have. So it's zero. They just would like to know what's your weight and what's your size. So they put all the numbers about. So they have this reality. Some kind of, we are all the time too much optimistic about people. They have the reality of numbers. So they have very physical reality. They have very mental reality. So for them exists what they see with their eyes, and that's very real. And so money is very important in human life. It's in a way that like whole human reality somehow, like almost everybody, it's like it's something what is human reality, it's something what is natural somehow for human reality. They are all corrupted with money. Human reality is corrupted with money. People are corrupted with money. So they do everything for money. Money is the main god in human reality. They do everything for money. It's all about the money. It's about the numbers. The numbers are all the time in their head. So they are all the time calculating. They are big walking calculators. So their life is about money. And money is the main way of ignorance of Earth and all other problems that they are using. So it's always about another problem, which is very real, which is very mathematical. So it's always in calculation. So they never see life. So they have distance to life, so they can exclude life. So they are on the number, so they can exclude everything else. So they see the number, talk with people, they see the number. Do you know how many things in our life we need to ignore so we can see the number in a way how people see the number? Do you get when you see the number, you see also life at the same time? But they do it in a way they see only number. For them, only number exists because whatever they say as a number, they just have a new problem because they are never great, because they don't see life. They see just the number. There is no energy in the number. Whatever you have a number is creating the small shit. Try it or ask people who have money. So it's just more of problems. It's ignorance, and they do things for the number so they can ignore life. So there is no life. There is never about life. There is never about creation. It's always about how much money they have. And they see life in with these glasses. They see life in a way how much money you have, how much money they have, and other things are not important. So they need to ignore whole planet, everything, so they can see this. And they're using it. So it's about the number. So it's maybe unbelievable for some of you, but their life is about the number. So they do everything just for this number. Corruption about money is that they do things for money. They don't create more beautiful life. They don't create more beautiful future of this planet. They don't create that we are progressing as a species, as people. They don't create this. They are interested to do something, but it's not important. Like some job, which is like hiding, not interesting job, just to get money, just to keep survival. So nothing needs to show up, nothing needs to be created. And there is like beyond this, doing something just for money, there is whole universe of what we can be, what is possible, what can we create that is available, like what can we be with each other. That like most of the people don't have any idea about it. And maybe you have idea about it. Maybe you know that we can be totally different people on this planet. And we can be invitation to this. Maybe something else is possible. No, people are going to ignore it. They're going to do something just for some small money for survival, rather than to explore how we can create different life, how we can change the future, how we can be something different. And we buy this. It's like group energy of the people we buy this. It's about the money. So even like what we do as our job, we do it just for money. It's never about like what are we going to create with all this. It's just about how much money am I going to get in this month. And then you are part of this rat race in a circle, in a cage. So money have you. Then it's next month. So how much money am I going to get next month? How much money am I going to get next month? And you become normal. You become like other people. You become worker. And you meet people. You say, oh, it's so hard. You can do it in a way that you are pretending, oh, it's so hard. Or you really create your life that you say, my life is amazing. Because you need to hide this from people. So you say life is hard. Just for you, it's amazing. Okay. They don't talk with you anymore if you say life is amazing. You need to say life is hard, and then they like you. So you say life is hard. Very hard. I need to mute somebody. So Earth creates money. Earth is like money. Money is really some kind of from Earth materials. It's from paper. It's from plastic. There is some metals maybe also inside, like just small. So it's Earth. It's papers from Earth. And so what can be like target of creation? What can we create is that we are creating something, and we are using also the money for it. That could be more like our reality, because what is human reality? They do something for money, so they are creating money. What can we do is that we create something amazing, and we use money also for it. Do you see the difference? People are creating for money. You can create for creation of something and use money for it. It's totally different energy. Whenever you create for money, you are part of reality of the most people who are working for money, who are slaves of money, who are doing something for money. And it's stopping the energy. There is no energy of invitation. There is no gratitude here. There is no beauty of living. You are a worker. It means that you're stopping the energy. You create, money is what you create, not how much money you get. You use money to create something, so you are not ignoring the money. You are using the money. Money is something that is part of human life. So what is money? Money is a paper. It doesn't have anything like any value by itself somehow. It's a paper. It's having only the value that people are giving to it. So what we do with money, we use money to manipulate people, because it's very important in human life. Like, for example, this Zoom, because money is in the title, we have more people. So people are some kind of listening to you when you have money, when you know something about money, when you are like just having money in your hands. They are hypnotized with money. So if you would like to get attention of people, just show them the money or talk about money. It's very important in human life. So you can invite more people with money and with having money. And what you sell them life, you sell them earth, you sell them this beautiful planet that is more than all the money in the world. we have this beautiful planet. We are all multi-billionaires because we have this beautiful planet. Like one participant asked me one time on a class, it was creation of millions class. She asked me, but how is like almost on the beginning of the evening class, like people need information immediately. Tell me how to be a millionaire. More interesting now for all of us to talk about how to be a billionaire, isn't it? Like, what is a millionaire? It's nothing. Let's be a billionaire. So I told to her, you are already a millionaire. You are already a billionaire. Like, for how much would you sell your body? If you need to put a price tag on your body, what would be the price? For how much would you sell your body? So, like, just having a body is making you a super rich person. Steve Jobs don't have a body anymore. Even Russian tsars, they don't have a body anymore. So, like, just by having, sorry, these guys, or they are maybe happy for that we mentioned that. So just by having a body, you are super rich. They can't produce you in any factory, in any business, in any industry. It's like two people get drunk, they make mistake for which they are paying for whole life, and you got a body 9 months later. That's your body. That's how you make a body. And it's like, it's a miracle. Like, we still don't understand, like scientists, let's say, don't understand how bodies function. And also, like, so for how much would you sell this planet and everything what is included in our life? For how much would you sell air? For how much would you sell water? And we have all this, like, we have almost everything. Money is really just for small things. Money is just like for 1% of our life, like the physical money. We have already everything. Everything is here available and for free, or let's say with, like, without payment for you here, so you can recognize it, so you can enjoy it, so you can be grateful. Just by having life, you are super rich person. To get energy, rich is too small words. You are beyond rich. You are like, like, you are all the money on this planet is yours. You are so rich just by having life. So some kind of all the money on this planet is yours. We really don't need much. We just need to recognize it, learn how to enjoy it, and still pretend to other people that you are unhappy and you are grateful. And practice it every day so we improve it, so it's getting better. Just like what I mentioned about the most of the people, they ignore this, so these don't exist. It doesn't exist, and then they feel like shit, and they feel very poor. Because the only thing what exists in human life is the number. The number. So most of the people think if they have bigger number, they are going to be happier. So if I have a lot of numbers, I'm going to be happier. And these people who have a lot of numbers, they are less happy than these people who don't have numbers. Just these people who don't have numbers, they don't know it. That these people who have numbers are more unhappy than they are. So these people who don't have numbers are trying to get numbers and forgetting to practice happiness on the way. Let's get the numbers. And some of them are successful with this. Some of them get the number. So there is some number for which maybe most of the people would say you must be happy. Let's say you have 10 millions of dollars. You must be happy. This person who have 10 millions of dollars, doesn't think that this number is the happy number. They think that there is a bigger number that can make them happy. So it's not enough that 10 millions, it needs to be 100 millions probably, because there is no happiness here. You have 10 millions, there is no happiness. So it must be 100 millions or something. Or maybe they recognize it's all a lie. So money is not making you happy. It's all a lie. So some kind of rich people are maybe more happy because they more know that they are not happy than the poor people. Some kind of they are unhappy, just they know more that they are unhappy sometimes. So like some kind of happiness is something else. And for me, one of the main parts of happiness is that we recognize how amazing life we have and we learn how to appreciate it. So it can sound stupid, just like people don't see life. They are blind. They don't recognize what we have. In human reality, they recognize something only what they don't have. So when they lose something, they know that they were happy in the past when they had it. They weren't happy when they had it. They need to lose it so they know that they were happy. And also, they can be happy only in some potential future. So they also say, I would be like they say, I would be the happiest person on this planet if I would have this. And then when they have it, they are still not happy because there is no happiness in human life. Happiness is always somewhere else. So they can always be separated from life. And like why we have this Zoom, what is invitation here is that we finally land on this planet, that we finally like come here. Can you come here? And maybe put at least little roots here. So to say to this beautiful planet, maybe you are not so bad. And maybe I can stay here little longer. Just a little longer. Maybe I don't need to be running away anymore. So you explore how you can create with earth, how you can create with your beautiful body, and how also you don't become like other people. So you have your unique way of creating with earth and with your body. So you are not like a product of human reality. You are not making human reality stronger or smarter than you. You are not like, you don't like what we think that everybody is smarter than us, and then you just duplicate everything and then you are like them. You need to be something different. This is required at the moment. This is what human reality requires. This is what earth requires. You need to be a different person than anybody that you know. And with this, you are immune to stupidities. You are immune to everything. So you're not just taking all the shit automatically. You need to allow yourself to be different. So you land here, you choose to create little more of the future here. So you, at least you can say that you tried this planet. And then you allow yourself and you explore how you can be totally different than anybody that you know. Like a secret agent. Nobody needs to know that you are totally different. Nobody needs to know that you are immune to the way of living what other people are living. You don't buy it because everything's it's fake, everything's a lie. Human reality is like invention, it's like a game, it's like illusion. They don't have really problems. They are more just in mental problems, just in something. There is no problem. Like human life is too much comfortable, it's too easy. That's the problem. Most of the people who have problems, they just have problems in their head. Their life is too good. It's just some illusion, and you don't need to be part of this anymore. You like challenges. You like when it's not easy for you. Yeah, that's amazing. Do it. For it more. Create it more. You don't want boring human life. Stop trying to have it. You can't have it. People would like, you know what people would like? What is their future? What they would like to create? They would like to create that nothing happens to them. So they are like, you know, they are hiding in the house, in the mountains in Switzerland. That's perfect life. In the mountains, so nobody can find you, and you can be there, and there is no internet, there is no TV, there is nothing, and you can do pajama party with yourself for whole eternity. You can maybe read some book, maybe, but also like book is too much information. That's something what people would like to do. Then they never do it. You know, they never do it. They are never successful enough. They are never rich enough for them. They never check the prices of these houses because everything is a lie. So they are double, triple liars. Everything is a lie. They are lying about it. They are putting themselves all the time somewhere in between. So they are more like daydreaming about this. It's not real. It's not true. It's a lie. They don't want to be in this house. They're just thinking about it. And you meet them 30 years later, they are still thinking about the same things. How many times did it happen to you? You meet your friends from the past, they are still thinking about registering to Zumba class. You know, you meet them 10 years later, they're still, you have done like so many classes, so many things. Oh my God, they're still all thinking, maybe I should register for Zumba after 10 years. And then 10 years later, they meet you, they still tell you, oh, maybe I should register for Zumba. Maybe Zumba is good. You know, now it's like already modern, like already like Zumba, Dumba, Goomba, but they are still thinking about Zumba. So this is their life. So allow yourself to be something totally different so you don't buy this game. It's just a game. It's not true. They are lying to you. They are lying to themselves. They don't want to go to this Zumba education. They are just fulfilling their head with something, so they think that they are creating something. As I mentioned on the beginning of this talking, they are ballless. So they can only think. They can't really do something. They can't really choose. They can't change their life. They are ballless. So there is like ballless, yes, people without balls. So ballless. So there is like two kind of possibilities, realities that you can have in your life. I can speak more about this ballless. So there is a life which you can have if you choose to have balls. There is one life that you can have. There is a future that you can create. And if you choose that you don't have balls, there is a future that you can create. So there are like two ways. Just some of these ways have more different than ways later. So if you choose that you don't have balls, it's not really a way. It's more like, you know, the same location, to make circles on the same location if you don't have balls. So you know these people, they are making circles on the same location. That's why when you meet them 10 years later, they are still thinking about the same thing as 10 years ago. And there are people who have balls. So there is really a way. There is a way. You are changing your life. In few years, in few months, in few weeks, you are a totally different person. You are not the same person as in the past. You can't, it's hard for you to talk with people from the past because you are a new person. They think you are the same person. They're trying to have the same conversation as 20 years ago, and you can't have the same conversation. You just can't have it because it's totally different conversation. Like you can't have the same conversation as 20 years ago. They would like to have the same conversation as 20 years ago. But you are a new person. You are somebody totally new. You are not the same person as few years ago. You are not the same person as few months ago. You are not the same person few weeks ago. And it's going forward. It's getting even more strange. Oh my God. And then they tell you why you are so hot. They look 20 years older than you, and you are similar age, and you are hot. You know, did somebody tell you why you are so hot? Why you are so good looking? Did somebody tell you in these weeks? And you didn't have the bad days. Like, can you imagine that you had the good days? Oh my God, that they have seen you on a bad day, and they said to you, why you are so hot? Why you are so good looking? Shouldn't be so good looking. Like, you know, I shouldn't look like 15. So you shouldn't be so good looking. What is happening? You can't explain to them, just like, you know, like you have balls. You are creating in your life. You are changing. You are never the same. Your life is interesting. Your life is interesting. Like for me, what I say energetically to people is don't ask me about my life because I'm going to talk for more hours or more years. I can talk for more years. Do you know what people can talk about their life? They say 2 sentences. They say where they work, it's boring. They say something from their family, and that's all. They say somehow, I have a boring job, I have boring life, everything is the same for my whole life. And they say it works. It's good, it's not so bad. So it's a choice, it's a way what you would like to create. So you can explore this. Just for me, it works better that you have balls, that you are not ballless, part of the ballless reality. And something what is part of this, what is my reality? If I'm bored, I die. I'm dying. That's my reality. I can do only something that is interesting for me in a way that is interesting for me, or I'm dying. Like, I can't do it. It's not my reality. Like there is no like money in the world. I can maybe to do some job which is boring, I can maybe pay for it to do it because it's interesting for me to try how to do it. And still whatever I would do as a job, I wouldn't do it in a boring way. I would do it as fun. I would change it to fun. I would do it in my way, not in other people's way. That's my reality. And it doesn't work different. It's like, it's not maybe I die, I'm dying, like I'm bored, I'm dying. Seems to be interesting, or I'm dying. So there is no money in the world which can buy this, that I can be bored. You know, it could be still like life coaching, and they say in some company, can you do life coaching in this way? We are paying you a lot of money, like more money than you have ever seen, and you don't need to do it in this boring way. I can't do it in this boring way. You know, there is no money. Money is just a paper. Money is just a paper. We don't really need much money for amazing life, especially for survival. You don't like, you almost don't need money. So it's like there is something else that we can create with this beautiful planet, with our amazing body. with other bodies, other people, with plants, with animals. There is something else, and maybe you know more about it than what other people know. There is something, and like also in last weeks or days, how much you were friendly with animals, you were friendly with plants, you were friendly with children, and it was hard for you to talk with adult people. They know something, we know something, and we can bring it more. We can show more of this possibility, show more of this reality. And what is this reality? It's happiness. That's happiness for me. This reality is possible. What can be our job on this planet? And what also can bring money to you is that we bring happiness to people. Human reality is not wrong. They make some beautiful things. They made this Zoom, they made this phone, they made internet. Not wrong, just they miss very important parts. They have everything. They have phone, they have computer, they have amazing buildings. Just they are not happy. They are not happy. They are now like this sitting in their house. They do everything right. They finish school, they do a job, they get married, they have family, they have everything, and there is a missing part in life of people. They don't have happiness. And this is our job, to bring happiness to people, because we know something about happiness. You know it because you are talking with plants, you are talking with children, you are talking with animals. You know something about happiness. It's hard for you to talk with normal people. It means that you know something about happiness. It's our job to bring them happiness. They have money, they don't have happiness. We don't have money, we have happiness. We give them money, we give them happiness, we get money. Simple math. Bring them happiness, take the money. They are happy, you have money. You are already happy, you don't have money. They have only money, they don't have happiness. Okay? Calculation. And you change their life forever. You show them happiness. It can sound stupid. It's just like there is missing part in human life. It's happiness, it's all the time here, and it's missing together. They have physical life, theoretical life, they have the numbers, and more they have everything, more they are depressed because there is no problem anymore to invent. So they need to invent new problems all the time. And there is never time for happiness. So that's your job on this planet. And how we bring them happiness, we show them how beautiful is this planet, and that we can really be grateful for this, and that we have everything, that we have amazing life, that you really can't create this. It's so amazing. Like, better planet can't exist. It's so amazing. Like, it needs to be very crazy imagination to imagine better place than this planet. And we have really everything here. And it's like missing point in human brain or something. There is no happiness. So you explore how to bring it to people. So they say, wow, I love my life. Wow, I'm so happy. Wow, let's have more of this. They have excitement about life. They are happy about every day. And it doesn't need to be all the time good. Just like we appreciate everything. It's like sometimes it's a bad weather. and still you have everything. So it's a rain and you enjoy the rain. And we can be this change. So many times we think we can't be this change because we are changing life of too small number of people. And it's not true. We are changing life of many people. We changed life of a lot of people. Already, like you can explore the energy for yourself. Like maybe you can just ask energetically, we who are here on this Zoom, we changed life of millions of people. And it's also contagious. Like millions of people are changing life of more people. And also like, so some kind of, without this choosing to be the change, life could be worse at the moment. People are very stupid. So maybe we created like better life on this planet for people with our choices. And it could be maybe worse. Maybe we could have more wars, more people with terrible life, if we wouldn't choose to be this change at the moment. And still there is only way forward. There is only way that we can keep on going in this way. Anyway, if you are not going forward, you just feel worse also for yourself. So you need to go forward with this way. You need to be this invitation. You need to be this invitation which is spreading joy, spreading happiness all over this planet. You just need to be this and stop being a calculator. Stop being like other people who are calculators. You see too many people who are just counting the money and doing this, like they just forgot what is their job on this planet. They are just trying to get human survival and doing this as a work. That this is more than a job. Okay, you can do it also as a job. It's just more than a job. It's more like a sole purpose or something. It's embodiment. It's whole embodiment. It's not just a job. So you are doing this also for the money. Just don't do it just for money. It's also for the money. Not like people, what they do things just for money. Yeah, it's also for the money. I like cocktails. I need to get money for cocktails. So what? Just you create something that is much more than the money. You create something that is much more than the money. You create a future of happy children. You create this future. You choose to create this future. So we have planet of happy children. And you get this energetically. It doesn't, not about what exactly I said. It's a planet of happy children. Let's be happy. Let's be happy. Everything else you can buy. It's like a MasterCard. Let's be happy. And it's for free. It's for free. It's available now. Maybe masturbate or something. It's totally for free. And then you will be happy. So all translators didn't hear. I'm not going to repeat. So it's free. It's available now. You can be happy. And for everything else, like it's MasterCard. It's for small things. Explore how to be an alien, different than other people. You're not like part of the game. So like you play the game, you know that you are playing the game. It's just a computer game. Human life is just a computer game. So you know that you are playing a game and you are not inside of the game. So the game is not playing you. Do you get the difference? You know that it's not so true. Human life is not so real, really. And it's just a game. So play the game and don't allow game to play you. Is there any question? Anybody would like to say something? Ah, we are finishing already. Oh my God, somebody is going to kill me because we are too late. Oh my God. Hey. Is there any question? The last question, then we go. People have other things to do. I know we should have 3 parts of this. I know, I agree.
Hello.
Hello, question, just ask. Is there a question?
Yeah, do you hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay, so it's like
Just speak.
with money, it's like it's kind of relationship. Like we are calculating, or we are being. How can I be? It's like, how can I flow with money? It's like maybe there is a space of creation with money.
Okay, so the thing is, you are from Algeria. Okay, you are not Algerian. The only moment when you don't think about money is when you eat a lot, and then you get fat. I'm joking. So the flow is what is with the flow? So allow yourself everything. So we think that something is wrong, and then we are stuck with it. Allow yourself to have everything. So allow yourself to be addicted with the money, like allow yourself to be crazy of money, everything. So we think like, and even say that something is wrong and you shouldn't be it. If you allow yourself to be addicted to money, if you allow yourself to be corrupted with money, then you don't need to be corrupted anymore. We all the time think that corruption or addiction that is bad, and then we are stuck with it. Just allow yourself to be it. Like in the same moment when you allow yourself to be this, you are not anymore, because you can't be it. So you are stuck about money because you think that you shouldn't be. You can be. Just be addicted to money, and then you are not addicted anymore. So some kind of like, maybe Earth is also, or Allah is playing with you, with sending you so many tricks about money to invite you that you create more, like Allah or Earth first make you addicted to the money, and then you wake up because you have Algerian body. You can wake up only with gold or money, and then you wake up, you create a lot because you were addicted to money, and at the end you lose addiction to money, and you recognize that you changed life of a lot of people. It's how Allah tricks you, or Earth, or God. So it's like allow yourself everything. So if we are some kind of go through challenges, like people type me many times, I have problems, I have challenges. Haris, can you contribute to me? It's like go through challenges. So whatever, Allah is sending you a challenge. Receive the challenge. So okay, let's go through addiction to the money. Okay. For me, like what is about money, like 20 years ago, I decided, I have chosen to be super rich. First reason was, if I'm rich, I have more power to change the world. If I'm financially rich, I can change the world more. I know now that I can change the world a lot also without money. Before 20 years ago, I didn't know so much. I know now that I can change the world also without money. But like 20 years ago, if I have money, I can change the world more. And also, if I have money, like I wonder if I'm still going to be so good person when I'm going to have money. So 20 years ago, so when I was 20, I have chosen to have a lot of money so I can see if I'm still going to be a good person. I said to myself, it's easy to be a good person when you are poor. Let's see who you are going to be when you have a lot of money. Huh? That's interesting. So just create the fucking money so you don't bother about the money. What people do, they are only bothering about money. They are not creating it. You get, they are thinking about money. They are never doing it. They are ballless. So create the fucking money so you don't create it about money. Just get the money. I didn't say be now angel. Okay? Create the money and then you don't think so much about money. Do the job. So people are thinking about money all the time because they don't put numbers on the paper. Just put the numbers on the paper. There is fixed income, there is fixed expenses, there is money that you need to create every month. That's not a joke for me. You need to get this money. You have children. For me, when I got a dog, my reality changed because I knew that I need to provide also life for my dog, not just for me. For me, I can be stupid. Dog changed my life. So be responsible somehow, like take responsibilities. You need to create this money, just create this money. Just stop thinking about it. Ballless people only think about it. They are bothering about money instead of creating the money. I didn't say don't create the money. Stop thinking about it. Just do it. Just do it. You know how much money you need, you just do it. And then it's life beyond that. There is much bigger life beyond that. So you are not here where people are. They are having life only about this, how they are going to get the money. They have small life. Get the money and then have bigger life than the money. Money is just small. So don't have money as a target of life. So for me, it's the best that you create the money also. So the main purpose of having money is that you don't need to think about money so much. Just do it. So you don't need to calculate, you don't need to check prices. There is so much more that we can create in life than the money that is waiting for us. And you can use also money for it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, amazing translators. See you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aris.
Next week at the same time we have Zoom again with another
Ok, la próxima
title.
semana vamos a tener un nuevo. Oops, I'm sorry, I have a question here.
See. And we have a Zoom with another title, and the title is going to be published in a few hours or tomorrow. So I'm not going to tell you the title now. It's a surprise. So the title, next Thursday on the same time we meet, okay? With a new Zoom, free Zoom with a new title, which is still a surprise. You can get it on my page, haris.sc, in a few hours or tomorrow. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Grazie.
Sorry that we
Thank
couldn't
you.
answer all the questions. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you soon.